The truth about nuts after 65, which ones help and which ones to avoid. As we grow older, the foods we choose can have an even greater impact on our health. What may have been harmless or even helpful in our younger years can become difficult for the body to process later in life. One of the most confusing areas for many older adults is nuts. They're often praised as superfoods, packed with nutrients, healthy fats, and fiber. But not all nuts are created equal, especially for those over 65. Some can help strengthen bones, boost brain function, and improve digestion. Others, however, may quietly harm the liver, kidneys, or heart when eaten regularly. In this article, we'll explore which nuts are especially beneficial for adults over 65 and which ones might be better avoided or eaten with caution. We'll also look at how different nutrients in these nuts affect aging bodies and why small changes in your daily snack routine can make a big difference for your health and well-being. Let's begin with 4 nuts that can truly support the health and vitality of people in their later years. Almonds, strengthening bones and supporting the heart. Among the many types of nuts available, almonds are one of the most popular, and for good reason. They're not only delicious but also incredibly rich in nutrients that are especially important for older adults. One of the key benefits of almonds lies in their high calcium content. Just a quarter cup of almonds provides about 97 milligrams of calcium, which supports bone strength. As we age, our bones naturally become more brittle and are more prone to fractures. Adding almonds to your diet is one way to help counteract this loss and support bone health from the inside out. But calcium doesn't work alone. Almonds also contain magnesium, a mineral that plays a vital role in guiding calcium into the bones, rather than allowing it to build up in places where it shouldn't, such as the arteries. This combination of nutrients helps both your skeleton and your circulatory system. Almonds are also rich in monounsaturated fats, those heart-friendly fats that help reduce levels of LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol. This can lead to better heart health, improved circulation, and reduced risk of heart disease. For those who struggle with constipation, almonds offer another helpful benefit. Each serving contains around 3.5 grams of fiber, which encourages healthy digestion and promotes regular bowel movements. This is especially important as digestive issues can become more common with age. There's also a special synergy between the flavonoids found in the skin of almonds and the vitamin E in the nut itself. When consumed together, they form a powerful antioxidant force that helps protect cells from damage caused by free radicals, an important factor in slowing down the aging process. However, it's important to chew almonds thoroughly. Their firm texture can pose a choking risk for those who have difficulty swallowing or who wear dentures. If needed, consider soaking them or grinding them into smaller pieces to make them easier to enjoy safely. Walnuts, nourishing the brain and calming the mind. If there's one nut that looks like a brain and benefits the brain, it's the walnut. This nut is particularly rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, which plays an important role in maintaining the structure of brain cell membranes and promoting clear communication between nerve cells. Beyond omega-3s, walnuts also contain unique polyphenol compounds known for their strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Some studies suggest that these compounds may help reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease and age-related cognitive decline. In an age when memory, focus, and mental clarity can begin to wane, walnuts can be a valuable ally for protecting long-term brain health. Another interesting nutrient found in walnuts is melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate sleep cycles. As many older adults struggle with falling or staying asleep, adding walnuts to your evening snack might offer a gentle, natural way to improve sleep quality. Walnuts also support cardiovascular health, helping to maintain flexible blood vessels and healthy blood pressure. This benefit, combined with their positive impact on brain health, makes them a wise choice for anyone over 65 aiming to maintain both mental and physical vitality. A small serving of about 7 to 9 walnut halves a day is enough to provide these benefits. Since walnuts are sensitive to light and heat, storing them in the refrigerator helps preserve their freshness and nutritional value. Pistachios, supporting vision and blood pressure. When it comes to vibrant green goodness, pistachios are hard to beat. They're not only colorful and tasty, but they also offer several key health benefits for older adults. Pistachios are naturally low in sodium and relatively high in potassium, providing about 285 milligrams per serving. This balance is especially helpful for controlling blood pressure. Potassium works by helping the body release excess sodium through urine and relaxing blood vessel walls, which supports easier blood flow. What's more, pistachios contain two powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These nutrients accumulate in the retina and help protect against age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss among older adults. By including pistachios in your regular diet, you may be helping to preserve your eyesight for years to come. Their fiber content, at about 3 grams per ounce, also contributes to better digestion and steadier blood sugar levels, which is important for those managing or trying to prevent diabetes. An ideal serving is about 49 individual pistachios. The process of removing their shells not only makes the experience more mindful and enjoyable, but also naturally slows down how fast you eat, helping with portion control. Brazil nuts, supporting thyroid health and nerve function. While less commonly consumed than almonds or walnuts, Brazil nuts are an incredible source of selenium, a trace mineral with major benefits for older adults. Just one Brazil nut contains more than 100% of your daily selenium needs. This mineral is essential for activating thyroid hormones, which regulate metabolism, energy levels, and even mood stability. For aging individuals, maintaining a healthy thyroid can be the key to feeling vibrant and balanced. Selenium also protects the nervous system by maintaining the myelin sheath, the outer covering that protects nerve cells and helps them communicate efficiently. This protection is crucial for preserving reflexes, mental clarity, and motor skills as we age. Some research even suggests that selenium may play a role in slowing down the shortening of telomeres, which are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes. Shorter telomeres are associated with aging and age-related disease, so keeping them long and healthy could contribute to greater longevity. Because Brazil nuts are so high in selenium, it's best to eat them in moderation, no more than 1 to 2 nuts per day. Eating more than that on a regular basis could lead to selenium toxicity, which may cause symptoms such as nausea, brittle hair, or nerve issues. When caution is wise, nuts that may be harmful in older age. While many nuts offer incredible health benefits, there are some that may not be suitable for everyone, especially in older adulthood. Whether due to high levels of inflammatory compounds, digestive challenges, or harmful additives, these nuts should be approached with care, or even avoided entirely in certain cases. Peanuts, a common snack with hidden risks. Peanuts are often lumped into the same category as tree nuts, but technically, they're legumes. This distinction is important, as peanuts have different properties and potential risks compared to true nuts. One major concern is the presence of aflatoxins, naturally occurring toxins that can develop when peanuts are improperly stored. Aflatoxins are known to affect liver function and may even increase the risk of liver cancer over time. Although most commercially sold peanuts are screened for aflatoxins, they still pose a higher risk than most other nuts. Peanuts also contain a high level of omega-6 fatty acids, which can contribute to inflammation when consumed in large quantities without enough omega-3s to balance them out. Chronic inflammation is linked to many age-related conditions, including arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. People taking blood thinners should also be cautious, as peanuts contain vitamin K, which can interfere with these medications. Moreover, many peanut butters on the market are highly processed, containing added sugars, hydrogenated oils, and salt, none of which are beneficial for heart health or blood pressure. Finally, dry roasting peanuts at high temperatures can create acrylamide, a compound that's been associated with memory issues and neurological damage in some studies. Cashews, creamy texture, but proceed with caution. Cashews are often loved for their smooth, buttery taste and versatility. They're used in everything from savory stir-fries to creamy vegan sauces. But for people over 65, cashews come with a few nutritional concerns that are worth understanding. First, cashews are lower in fiber than many other nuts, which means they may not provide the same digestive support that almonds or pistachios offer. For older adults who may already be dealing with slower digestion or constipation, this could be a disadvantage. Second, cashews contain a compound called urushiol, the same chemical found in poison ivy. While roasting or steaming cashews removes most of this compound, raw cashews sold in stores are never truly raw. Eating improperly processed cashews could potentially lead to allergic or skin reactions. Though rare, this is something to keep in mind. Cashews also have a fairly high carbohydrate content for a nut. While this isn't necessarily bad, it does mean that people with diabetes or blood sugar concerns should be mindful of portion sizes. A single ounce of cashews contains about 9 grams of carbohydrates, which can cause a mild rise in blood sugar. Additionally, cashews are relatively low in omega-3 fats and higher in omega-6 fats. As mentioned earlier, an excess of omega-6 fats without sufficient omega-3s can tip the body toward a more inflammatory state, which is not ideal for aging joints or organs. If you enjoy cashews occasionally and tolerate them well, there's no need to cut them out entirely. But for everyday nut choices, you might benefit more from options like walnuts or almonds, which offer a richer profile of nutrients that directly support aging bodies. Macadamia nuts, delicious, but very high in fat. Macadamia nuts have a rich, creamy taste that many people find irresistible. They're often used in cookies and desserts, but they also show up in savory dishes or as a snack on their own. While macadamias do contain some heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, they are among the most calorie-dense nuts available. Just 1 ounce of macadamia nuts contains about 200 calories and 21 grams of fat. For older adults who are less physically active or are watching their weight for health reasons, it can be easy to overindulge without realizing it. Because macadamia nuts are so fatty, they also take longer to digest. For some older adults, this may lead to digestive discomfort, especially if gallbladder or liver function has slowed with age. Another point to consider is that macadamia nuts are relatively low in protein and fiber compared to other nuts. They don't do as much to support muscle maintenance or digestive health, two areas that become increasingly important as we age. While macadamia nuts are not harmful in small amounts, they are best enjoyed occasionally rather than daily. If you do choose to eat them, try combining them with a handful of higher fiber nuts or seeds to balance out their richness. Salted and flavored nuts, the hidden dangers of additives. In many grocery store aisles, nuts come in brightly colored packages with tempting flavors: honey roasted, barbecue, sour cream and onion, and more. While these varieties may seem more exciting than plain nuts, they often carry a heavy nutritional burden. The biggest issue with flavored nuts is sodium. Many of these products contain far more salt than is healthy, especially for people with high blood pressure, heart disease, or kidney problems. Just a handful of heavily salted nuts can deliver over 200 milligrams of sodium, quickly adding up if you're snacking mindlessly. Flavored nuts also often include added sugars, artificial flavorings, and preservatives that can strain the liver and digestive system. These ingredients offer no nutritional benefit and may even interfere with the body's natural detoxification processes. When choosing nuts, always look for unsalted or lightly salted varieties. If you enjoy flavor, consider seasoning them at home with natural ingredients like cinnamon, turmeric, or a pinch of cayenne. This way, you maintain control over what you're putting into your body. How much is just right? Ideal nut portions for older adults. Even the healthiest nut can become a problem if eaten in excess. Because nuts are high in fat and calories, moderation is key, especially for those over 65, when metabolism slows and the body may be more sensitive to rich foods. A good general rule is to aim for about 1 small handful of nuts per day, or roughly 1 ounce. This is enough to provide health benefits without overwhelming the body with too much fat or energy. If you're combining different types of nuts, you can divide that portion across the day, perhaps almonds in the morning and walnuts in the afternoon. It's also worth paying attention to how your body responds. Some people digest certain nuts better than others, and food sensitivities can develop later in life. If you notice bloating, stomach upset, or skin reactions after eating a particular nut, it may be best to reduce or eliminate it and observe how you feel. Soaking and roasting, making nuts easier to digest. For some older adults, nuts can feel heavy or difficult to digest. If that's the case, a simple method to improve their digestibility is soaking them in water overnight. This process helps break down enzyme inhibitors and reduces the phytic acid content, making nutrients more available and easing the workload on your digestive system. Soaked nuts can be rinsed and eaten as is, or you can dry them at a low temperature in the oven for a crunchier texture. If roasting, stick to low heat, around 250 degrees Fahrenheit or 120 degrees Celsius, to avoid damaging the healthy fats and creating harmful compounds. Lightly toasting nuts with natural seasonings can also enhance their flavor and make them feel more appealing without relying on artificial additives. A word on allergies and interactions with medications. As we age, our immune system can change in unexpected ways. Some people who never had issues with nuts in the past may begin to develop sensitivities or mild allergic responses. Symptoms can include itchiness, mouth discomfort, digestive upset, or rashes. It's also important to note that certain nuts can interact with medications. For example, vitamin K in peanuts may affect blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Magnesium and calcium in nuts can influence how the body absorbs certain drugs. High potassium nuts, like pistachios, may pose risks for people with kidney disease. If you're taking regular medications, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor or pharmacist about any potential food interactions, including nuts. Nuts is part of a balanced diet, pairing for maximum benefit. Nuts shine brightest when they're part of a broader, nutrient-rich diet. Pairing nuts with fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins can amplify their health benefits. For example, a bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and blueberries supports heart and brain health. A salad with sliced almonds, olive oil, and leafy greens delivers healthy fats, antioxidants, and fiber. A small serving of pistachios with a sliced apple makes a satisfying, blood sugar-friendly snack. By thoughtfully including nuts in your daily meals, you not only improve the taste and texture of your food but also support nearly every system in your body, from bones and muscles to the heart, brain, and gut. Final thoughts: let food be your ally in healthy aging. The foods we eat after 65 can play a powerful role in how we feel each day and how well we age over time. Nuts, when chosen wisely, can be a wonderful part of that journey. They offer concentrated nutrition, support key functions like memory and circulation, and can even bring a little joy and comfort to everyday eating. The key is to be selective, mindful, and moderate. Embrace the nuts that nourish your body like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and Brazil nuts, and approach others like peanuts, cashews, and flavored nuts with caution or occasional use. By doing so, you give your body the tools it needs to thrive with strength, clarity, and energy, one handful at a time.